traders, welcome to the TMT stock market strategy video for Thursday, April 14th. We did get a little bit of a push, and the analysis starting to work out of what we were talking about from last week, right? We mentioned that we are looking for a market to pop into earnings and then drop put some sort of a market top in, and then eventually have gold go lower, as well as the precious metals and minings, and then have the dollar go up. And that's what happened today for the first time in about 3 or 4 days. It's just too easy to get short the market and too easy to get long GDX, which would be the gold miners, or GLD, ETF, or even gold for that matter. So far, it's playing out. It's only one day, and one day doesn't make a trend. But remember, guys, the markets are made to fool the masses. So let's just keep that in mind while we're doing our analysis, okay? All right, so we did get a nice big pop-up into up over a gap area of resistance, and that actually fueled that little spike higher. Now, where do you think we go from here? We have a lot of supply here, as you can see, and I think that these guys, as investors and long-term traders and position traders, eventually who got caught on this move, and long players here, which I've mentioned many times, are eventually going to sell into this. Now, I think the target would be probably at the upper end of this range, which would be here, and that's going to put us right into, let me get rid of the cursor, put us right into, let's call it 212. All right, we just started this week. Tomorrow's Thursday. We got Friday, which is options monthly expiration. I mentioned that last week that we come into an early bullish bias, and we mark some sort of an interim low for Thursday or Friday, even Wednesday for that matter. And then we look to move higher. And sure enough, didn't look like it was going to happen yesterday morning early. Not yesterday morning, apologize, 2 days ago. But now the market's actually rallied high. So far the analysis is working out. And we need to now get some follow through tomorrow with gold breaking down, the dollar to follow through to the upside, and of course, so does U.S. equities. Now let's take a look at the transports. Transports did well today, really well bid up. Broke finally above the 200-day moving average, but we still have to deal with this long-term downtrend line you could see here. And this is something that is going to be a significant amount of resistance. You can see here, many times failed. And if you take a look at this, we're probably looking at around let's call it 145. We'll round up. So 145 is going to be a big area of resistance. Now, if we really break out and we take out the ultimate high here of 151, and of course, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and we're just going to sit and wait. But remember, guys, we have 18 to 20 forward times earnings, very expensive in the markets. We're fully valued. Earnings need to be stellar, and JP Morgan's earnings this morning was not stellar at all. If anything, they beat because they actually cut executives' pay in order for them to beat forecasts. So that's not a good sign. That the banks rallied today. Technically, that's a great sign, but fundamentally, I think the banks are going to get back in trouble again. And again, it's only a matter of time. We just need to wait and be patient. Diamonds Daily, it's a lagging index, our lagging index here, right? And it's already challenging the highs. So that's going to be the target, 180. And let's see if we always shoot. And if not, the upper end of this trend line, that'll come in around 181 and 182. So mark that in your book and pay attention to that, the diamonds as well. And we have the Qs here. Qs, same thing. Right now, the upside target would be 112.50, and then the ultimate target would be 115.50. Okay, for the Qs. And can it get up there? I mean, listen, the earnings just started. So we have big cap tech coming next week. We have Wells Fargo, PNC Bank, and Citibank the rest of this week. So if they continue to beat with their shenanigans, then I think we're going to get further fuel to the upside. And that's why it's not a surprise to me, guys. I mentioned that last week in my several videos. You can check them out on YouTube, that I do believe there's one more push up before the bigger move is down. Okay, and I think that's when we're going to be ready to position ourselves. Okay, next and last is going to be I wanted to show you the Qs. Excuse me, the Qs 15-minute. I wanted to show you where have we gone all of April? Nowhere. Okay, now this is where I wanted to bring this chart up. You can clearly see we have gone nowhere, guys. All in a range, all the whole month of April so far, which is already 8, 9 trading days and a couple going into March. We finally broke out. So that's going to be significant. Once we take out those highs, which we did, we should get some follow through with some new money. get the retail extremely long back up here, and then you're going to see a big dump. The sentiment, the investor sentiment, it's highest it's been in the last 52 weeks. So just keep that in mind while I sign off to the video. Be careful out there. Be safe. Definitely, please use your stops and make sure that my analysis fits your analysis before you do anything. Okay. Have a great day, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.